Soul Garden.
Namaste, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Rayman Witecki, your astrologer and soul biographer, here to help you put the pieces of your karmic story together this week. Well, the sun is in Leo, and we are chugging along in late Chapter 2 and hopping into Master Shui Chapter 3. We're focused on our heart chakra, our love, what we love about ourselves and others. So we're falling in love with ourselves this week, and we're moving into light casting our personal dreams. That is, being what we expect to come through the law of attraction. The moon starts in sensitive Libra on Sunday, Monday, then gets a little intense in Scorpio on Tuesday, where we have to draw some emotional boundaries, then skips along in jolly Sag Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday, it will hit that T-square in Capricorn, so that's intense. The moon signs most affected are Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Sag, Gemini, and the Cancer, Capricorn spectrum are particularly affected at the end of the week. Now looking at our orbits, man, and which of our chakras are most affected this week. Jupiter, of course, is doing some intensity there in the third chakra, causing a lot of stomach issues for people. The sun orbiting the heart chakra, so those with heart conditions better shape up right now. And the moon this week begins in the throat chakra, so there's a lot of communication in the beginning, and we move up through the nose and the sinuses to the third eye. So you'll have some psychic dreams by the end of the week, and those people who have migraine issues or issues with sinuses might have issues if you are ignoring your feelings, basically. That's how that all works. Looking at the planets, we still have this wondrous grand trine in water that's affecting us. This is going to continue. Now, this is going to be most affected when the moon crosses over Saturn later in the week, and that will cause an emotional trust issue to be changed, and that will, of course, affect Neptune and Jupiter Lilith there at the bottom. That square, that infamous square, is still in effect, Uranus and Pluto wreaking havoc, but Uranus is the real strong part of it, where you have to innovate your personal strength or character. And this T-square, this is getting a lot of press, and this is where the moon is going to cross over Pluto at the end of the week and light this Christmas tree up, which means you'll have to kind of change some emotional rules you have with yourself. Now, looking at a little bit of a close-up here, as the moon crosses Saturn, that's the moment later this week where you'll have to draw some new emotional boundaries with yourself, and Saturn's progressed to step 6. That's the galactic center there it's crossing. And then the moon at the end of the week crosses Pluto, hitting that T-square, so we're going to have a lot of adjustment of our lives, coming to a new settling as a result of these two moon planet crossings, and just where the sun is with our heart. More on that, of course, when we go upstairs. In fact, let's do that now, shall we? Let's take the ascension elevator up and get a bird's eye view of you.
Folks, this is your captain speaking. We realize you have a choice in the astrologers you choose to fly with, and we'd just like to thank you for flying with Christopher Witecki.
Hello, soul healers, and welcome now to 33,000 feet for a bird's eye view of you. And this is also for Virgos and Virgo risings, if you don't know. We're in the sun in Leo, and the Virgos and Virgo risings are working on inner faith. And that comes down to stepping into your heart, and that's what Leo's all about. Your heart chakra, the center of your soul, everything that is special about you. But for you, it means a private relationship with your spirit and your higher self. So this is the most spiritual transit of the year for Virgos. There are other things going on, of course. One is that battle of the mind, Saturn and Scorpio, saying, hey, keep the thoughts positive, do not slip back, do not pass go without collecting $200. Saturn and Scorpio is pushing hard right now. Uranus and Aries is also making you step into new comfort zones, and that, of course, is a tug-of-war going on with that Pluto and Jupiter energy in Cancer, and Pluto and Capricorn, which is inner child versus who am I in the world. That tug of war is going on, and really it's your own personal comfort zones that keep getting in the way. So all these orbits are in transit for Virgos and Virgo risings. As we start this week in Chapter 2 of Sun in Leo, you're working on the actual faith part of the transit. So this is where you're connected to your subconscious, you're having dreams, maybe sleep issues, and you're really just clearing out and having faith. This comes from test, trial, error, and moving forward. At the end of the week, we're stepping into Master Shui, which is metaphysics. This is where you really do some cool magic tricks by stepping into your highest self. And this is also where, if you're a psychic, your powers will increase usually, or your visibility will increase each year at that time. Now, the sun will move from step 18 to step 25. That is acting on faith on Sunday to really feeling the spiritual payoff and result the following Sunday. So it's a huge leap of faith, literally, this week. Mercury goes underground, helps you out, Virgo, because you're going to be more clear on the subconscious, less clear on the conscious as Mercury transits through your subconscious. So you're going to have clarity with your dreams, but not clarity in the world. Expect your tongue not to work well. Mars is still in Cancer, and so is Jupiter. Mars pushing you in the world. Be careful about being too pushy with friends and society, but at least you have healed the past with Jupiter at 10 degrees. So you're loving and trusting that your social life is on the right path this week, and you're holding space for it. It begins to heal at the end of the week. Now, Saturn takes an interesting voyage. It is moving to step 6. This is where you want to have a clean bill of mind and be mindful about thoughtful thoughts that keep you at peace. So it's now time to monitor and stay at peace. Do not argue with yourself. Do not allow yourself to fall into arguments with others. Peace and balance is what it's all about. And if you do allow the old fights to happen, it will make you miserable with Saturn at step 6. So don't allow that to happen. Now, going back last week to in time for just a moment, it was really about Tuesday, which was Lightcast Day, where you want to have a breakdown and breakthrough of that interface. So you might have some real faith issues Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe on your knees. Hopefully by the end of the week it got better. This week it starts as soon as Sunday, where action energy says, hey, take action. Prove to yourself on Sunday that you have faith. Go ahead and put your money where your mouth is, literally. So Sunday is doing that. At the same time, you begin to feel your social life heal on Sunday, and you begin to love and trust that friendships, associations, branding, all that, it's not going to fall backwards anymore, at least. And Neptune retrograde in Pisces says, listen to your instincts when it comes to your marriage, how you respond to yourself, and of course your marriages and partnerships. So that's the start of the week, acting on faith, holding space for society, and being intuitive with your relationships. Now, as the weekend progresses and moves into Monday, the moon actually moves into Scorpio, and this is where mind games could happen Monday night and Tuesday. Potential for some massive mind games. I'll be texting those watched over by the Guardian Agency and warning them. On Tuesday, Master Shui hits the fan. This is where it gets really passionate. It may mean that your life is really emotionally on the line, or your inner faith or trust of faith in yourself is now really on the line. So Tuesday, things get passionate and serious. You're loving and trusting that everything will be okay, and you're trying to keep your mind again in check. Wednesday, same thing. The mind wants to wander. Hold that space. Do not let yourself go where you know you shouldn't go in your mind. Listen to your intuition. It's then Thursday that we have quantum breakthrough this week. It's Uranus up and down the scale. First with Neptune. Listen to your intuition. Spiritual miracles are possible, especially when it comes to responding to yourself. You may surprise yourself, literally, is what Neptune says. Then Mercury at 13 degrees. A fundament understanding or breakthrough. It could be a spiritual miracle. It could be a visit. You could be touched by an angel. All the above count. And then the Sun at 22, which means some sort of emotional shift. Now, you may receive bad news and have some sort of a breakdown on Thursday, something that challenges your faith. Remember, the universe is trying to get your faith to the highest here. So it doesn't mean good news will come right away. However, I can say that you'll have breakthrough by Friday, Saturday, the latest, if that's the case. So it's breakdown, breakthrough in chapter 3. Now this weekend, Venus moves into Libra. That's good for a couple of reasons. One, it means that you're going to now begin to raise soul capital, self-esteem, and begin to draw on abundance. It might be perceived as negative because Venus has been putting polishing touches on Virgo, making you super pretty and giving you a lot of good luck. So you'll feel that loss, but you will begin to feel a gain in self-confidence if everything goes correctly. Also, at the end of the week, the moon will cross into Pluto on Sunday. Into Capricorn the following Sunday. Let's take a quick look at that. And when it does, it will challenge that whole T-square issue we have, which means you might be challenged between inner child and call on society that weekend. So looking next week, as you get that pull on the T-square on Sunday, it's really the full moon. That's when things really climax. That is a faith versus reality full moon for you Virgos and Virgo risings. That'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, so put that on your calendar. Jupiter goes to 12 degrees, which means when it comes to your social life or reputation, things get nuclear. That's cool to say, huh? Now, coming back down to earth, Guided Hangouts, my own show where you can come and work on your practical wizardry with me on camera. It's Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Come on down, tape with us, have fun. We like to joke, and I'm teaching everyone how to step in their magic. If you can't make the taping, I do release them afterwards, and you can watch them. Check them out from episode 1. They're really good. I'm proud of them. Now, if you want to jumpstart your heart in just 90 minutes, I have a seminar for just $34.95 where you, on a Sunday afternoon, can turn your heart around. And this is great for manifesting abundance, children, lovers, all the above. So give it a try. It's a quick afternoon, and people love it. It's some of my best comedies in that class. Lightcast Bootcamp is coming back in September, so save your pennies and keep your Sunday afternoons available after Labor Day weekend. This is where I will help you step into your magic and begin to turn your life around if you're having trouble. For those stuck with manifestation, career, love, all this, all my students, about 80%, report that they begin manifesting immediately after. I'll have details at Soulmart. And lastly, you got just 2 weeks to get the Serious Joy reading if you haven't already for $99.95. Actually, $99.99, just like saying 95. But come on down, you can do immediate booking, and some people, I just turned the system on, some people are actually getting booked the next day, which is just inconceivable, if you ever saw that movie. All right, that's all I have for this week. All those things are available at soulmart.me. By the way, Virgo and Virgo Risings, I thank you for your time and for trusting me, and I'll see you in 7 days with more. Until then, live, love, be.